Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Neek and this is Angelic Light. I am back with another general collective message for you all. I have no idea what this message is going to be about. That seems to be the pattern here as of late. So we're just going to dig in and find out what spirit wants you all to know at this time, what messages you need to know. And the first thing I'm going to be pulling is an Empath Oracle, Stress Relief, Angel Number, and Affirmation cards to start as usual. I hope everybody's doing well. If anything in this video resonates with you or you find anything to be useful at all, don't hesitate to like the video, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel guided to. Also keep in mind that time doesn't exist at the level of energy. So just because nothing resonates today does not mean it will not resonate in the future. So don't hesitate to check back later, okay? If nothing resonates today. So Spirit, what affirmation, what Empath Oracle card do you have for the collective today? I hope you enjoyed the holidays with your loved ones if you celebrate. Even if you don't, happy 2026. Okay. Your Empath Empowerment card is Identify Your Emotional Triggers. I kind of want to just pull them all and then go through them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read this one, and then for the next 3 cards, I'll just pull those really quickly, and then I'll read them all back to back. So your Empath Oracle, identify your emotional triggers. We absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. Notice your triggers, such as anger and fear, and gently begin to heal them. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle these other decks and pull these cards. And I'm going to see you guys when I'm finished. I'm going to skip this part. Okay, so your stress relief self-care card is work-life balance. The objective is to identify areas of life that are out of balance. Sit down and close your eyes. Take a deep calming breath. Briefly think about different areas of your life, such as work, home, physical activity, fun, romance, family, etc. Identify areas that seem out of balance. Think of 1 or 2 small things you can do to change that, like having a date night or a family fun night. Okay. And we have your angel number is 1144, high vibes, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Okay, so something to look forward to. That number also breaks down to a 10. So that's completion, end of cycles. Oh yeah, I gotta take a sip of my water. And that's why I'd be like coughing sometimes in these readings, because I be talking so much yapping and then I don't be drinking my water, and it be sitting right here right next to me. I'll just be getting lost in the reading, so I need to be more aware of that. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to. My readings have also been seeming to revolve around closing of cycles, endings, and things like that, which is so timely because we're in year 1 now. Last year 2025 was year 9. You know, it's like the end. We're in year 1 now, so like the beginning, new, fresh starts, you know. And so it's very timely for that. Your affirmation card is I am light. I always have hope. No matter the ordeal, I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all of my being. Okay, so from these cards, I'm just getting the energy of, at this time, some of you may just be feeling a bit, I just heard tired, kind of, and I didn't even only get like physically tired. Some of you may be physically tired, but I'm also getting kind of like just kind of spiritually tired, emotionally tired, mentally tired, just drained, with either certain circumstances or certain people, It could also be a job with this work-life balance. Some of you are feeling drained or kind of over a job, a relationship, a friend group, a something that has been sort of routine in your life or consistent or constant in your life. Some of you feel like I just keep hearing over it. Over it. Maybe you've outgrown something. Maybe you've outgrown certain people around you or this job, this sort of career that you may have. Something. I'm just getting that many of you are just feeling worn down a bit at this time. I'm not feeling like extremely worn down, like extremely burdened, like depression or anything like that. I'm not getting that. But I am getting kind of like you're not fully joyful, you're not fully happy at this time because of certain circumstances or your environment or something like that. We're going to dig deeper, but that's what I'm getting so far from these cards. And then with your angel number 1144 and the high vibes, it's like excuse me, it's giving that whatever you are currently battling with or going through at this time that's making you feel or that's causing you to feel exhausted. I'm getting that something is turning around or something to be happy about, something to be excited about is around the corner for you. It's coming in for you. I'm not sure what that is yet, but it's something. Oh, wow, look at that. What is this card doing in here? I'm over here shuffling or getting ready to shuffle the tarot deck that I'm about to start using. And this sovereignty card, which is an oracle card. It's from my oracle deck. It was in this deck. So freedom, autonomy. We talked about that. I'm gonna keep it too because that's not coincidental. I don't believe in coincidence anyway. But yeah, something. Yes, it's lurking around the corner. It's around the corner. Something to be excited about is right around the corner for you with that angel number card. So spirit is wanting you to stay in this light energy, and not saying that you can't be in bad moods, not saying that you can't be frustrated. Yeah, you can't be triggered. You wouldn't be human if you were to deny those things about yourself, you know? So yeah, every day is not going to be a great day. Every day isn't going to be optimistic. You're not perfect. So it's not about trying to be perfect or trying to be, happy all the time or, forcing a smile when you really don't feel it. It's not about that. It's just about kind of accepting yourself in every stage and remembering that even on your bad days, you still are light. I am light. You're still light. Like you being in a bad mood for a day or two, or you going through an emotional moment does not take away from the light being that you are. Okay, so I don't know, I'm just feeling like somebody may feel bad for how they've been kind of feeling lately, like they may feel like they're negative. I'm just hearing that somebody some people, and this is a toxic positivity thing. This is also something I had to come to terms with too, on my own journey, but that just because you're having a bad day, just because you snap on somebody, cuss somebody out, you don't have your best moment, So, like, I'm just getting that somebody may have had a moment that they're not so proud of. Maybe I don't know, somebody cussed the boss out. That really just came in sharp. So somebody may have cussed their boss out or may have kind of got into some sort of argument or confrontation with a boss or with a higher up or something like that, and you I heard lost job, may have lost job over it, and you may feel bad for that moment, a moment of weakness, a moment of reaction, and you may feel like, well, I'm not as good of a person as I thought I was, or I'm not as, like it's you feel like it's taken from your light, it's taken from the positive being that you are just because you had a negative moment. But remember, it's just a moment. And moments don't take away from who you are at your core, who you truly are. It doesn't take away from your light, as long as you don't embody those, those moments. I guess I'm trying to, like, those moments when you're reactive or you're rageful, or have a moment of weakness where it's just having a moment of weakness. You as long as you don't embody that energy consistently. You know what I'm saying? That's when your light will start to dim or dwindle. But when you have moments, baby, you're human. Show yourself grace. Forgive yourself and let it go. Okay? That's what somebody. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit wants you to know at this time. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? I'm going to see if I could keep this reading under an hour. 10 of Pentacles, baby. To start. What a beautiful way to start. 10 of Pentacles. What else, Spirit? What other messages do you have for the collective at this time? I mean, that 10 of Pentacles may be something that's right around the corner for you all to get excited about. Card fell on the floor and it did so many somersaults. Okay, and it is the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Bold. Okay. Independence, sovereignty. It aligns with this. So far it seems to be something around the lines of having to depend on other people, or feeling like you have to be dependent upon other people, or like you don't feel like you have that autonomy about you, that freedom about you, that free will. Some of you feel like your free will is kind of stunted, or you're feeling kind of restricted in terms of like what you can do and where you can go and things like that. That can be in line with some sort of relationship that you're in, whether that be a family relationship or a romantic relationship, a platonic relationship of any sort. Or it could just be in terms of like your finances. Some of you feel restricted in that area. Like you can't really do all of the things that you want to do at this time because your finances are a little shaky. But with this 10 of Pentacles coming out, again, for some of you, that's what you have right around the corner. Some of you may have some sort of inheritance or trust. I heard that. Some of you may have some money coming down the line, the family line, that was left behind to you. A family member may have left something to you, or I heard a will as well. But even if it's not an inheritance, it's still abundance. It's still financial abundance, financial stability, also long-term wealth. So some of you have that coming in, and it's just going to increase your independence with this Queen of Wands. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Freedom. Look, y'all, freedom. So many freedom cards. Look at these words at the top. Freedom, new awareness, release, surrender, survivor, liberation, escape, facing fears. Yeah, y'all are tired of something. I said that it's something that is routine, something that you feel like you've outgrown, that y'all just feel tired of. Is a way of being, a way of thinking, a way of living, a relationship. You're tired of it. You're like, this does not fit. And it's triggering you. It's triggering you, and it's making you feel, I'm just hearing like emotional. There may be like a lot of confrontations that's going on in your surroundings or in your life right now. Like you may be getting into arguments with people around you, disagreements, like conflict. But part of that is because of these triggers. And if you're feeling triggered by something, what this card is telling you is that the triggers are there for a reason. The triggers are like an alarm to you. So when you're triggered by something or someone, that feeling, that trigger is an alarm to you that is something within you that needs to be addressed, that needs to be healed. And it's not because of how you feel. I'll say that. And well, for some of you, it is because of how you feel. But if it's the case of like, because I feel guided to say it's not necessarily about how you feel when you're feeling triggered. It's about your reaction to the trigger. So like if somebody says something that's kind of, passive aggressive, some of you may be dealing with some passive aggressive individuals that say things and then, say sly things to you or about you, and then they try to disguise it as a joke, or, little subtle things they may do that you may pick up on, and you may notice, others may not notice, and so you don't speak on it because other people don't notice. This is very specific. Okay, this is for somebody specific. But you notice, the little nuances about this individual and others don't. And it triggers you because they know that they're affecting you, and you don't want to speak up because you don't want other people to look at you like you overreacting. But you see what they're really doing. You seeing the little manipulative things that they're doing, and it's triggering you and it's causing you to lash out. Like you may yell at them, it's like anger. And then other people may look at you like, what is wrong with you? Why are you spazzing out like you're overreacting? But you're really not. You're really not overreacting because this person knows what they're doing. You know what they're doing. It's just that the other people in the environment are not as discerning, or aware or self-aware, environmentally aware either. But it's not how you feel. It's okay to feel frustration about that, in the moment, or, anger. It's okay to feel those things, but it's what you do with the emotions, like how you respond with those emotions. That is the problem here for some of you. You have to actually pause. Pause before you respond, and you want to actually respond versus react. Okay, so that was for somebody. But freedom, y'all want y'all freedom. Y'all want y'all freedom. What else, Spirit? Look, oh, it's a relationship for some of y'all. King of Pentacles reverse. It's a marriage for some of y'all. King of Pentacles can represent a husband, marriage, but it could also have to do with poor investments and financial lack, so to speak. But when me talking about wanting to be free from a connection, I'm getting that some of you is marriage. You don't want to be locked down with this individual anymore. What? Why? I want to. Well, actually, give me one more message, Spirit, before I dig into why. Like, what's the thing? Okay, these are flipped over. Before I get into why y'all want y'all freedom when it comes to this situation, yeah, y'all want out. Look, Queen of Swords, man, at the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Turning point though, changes. But with this Queen of Swords, independent, intelligent, honesty, fair, clear boundaries, direct communication. Like, y'all want out, but I'm getting that it's not only that y'all want out, it's like y'all are actually, yeah, I'm getting that for many of you, y'all are actually like out, like you cut them out, or you're taking the steps necessary to separate. But I'm just getting clear. You are clear on this. Whatever this is, relationship, work, family dynamics, habits, routines, beliefs, whatever this is for you, you are clear on like, this is just not fitting this isn't working for me anymore. This is not working. And I'm ready for some change with this Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. You're ready for forward movement. You're ready to get the ball rolling. I heard that. But you're ready for the wheel to turn. Like, you don't want whatever this is anymore. What is this, Spirit, that the collective is very clear on cutting out? What is this? Ooh. Three of Pentacles reversed. Disharmony, misalignment, poor work. For some of you is work. Office politics, yeah. Ego, competition, lack of teamwork, conflict. Yeah, for some of you it's work. For some of you it's a job. And you're like, this ain't for me no more. Like, this is just not working for me anymore. Some of you may be dealing with like workplace, like you may be in a toxic workplace, a toxic environment where it's like under like competition. People are competing. You may be in a very competitive field as well, like where it's just constant competition, and that's just not your that's not who you are. You don't want to constantly be competing. Also, it's like I heard ruthless, and maybe a ruthless environment. Yeah, look, 5 of Wands at the bottom, conflict. Yeah, but it's reversed though. Harmony, peace, conflict avoidance though. It says Damn. Release of tension. End of conflict. This could also be with the Five of Wands. It's like you leaving this job. Yeah, Five of Wands reverse. I'm pull it out. You leaving this job. It's like you're avoiding the conflict of it. Some of you, it may have just been getting worse. I'm hearing about a boss though. You see how I started that off though, talking about somebody cussing out a boss, and that was very specific. So some of you did cuss your boss out because it was like some underlying competition. Like they may have been giving you extra work. They was trying to make your job harder, or they were trying to make you do their job. You know, it's something like that. But it was like a conflict with you and a boss or somebody at your workplace. I mean, I had to take a sip. I should probably warn you in advance. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. So for some of you is work. It's career. You decided that this is not working for me and I'm ready to move on. You have made that clear cut decision. You have decided on it. And I'm getting that. Judgment reversed with the Wheel of Fortune though. It's like you're taking action towards that. Judgment reversed. Unfinished lesson, self-doubt. What's this, Spirit? What's this judgment reverse? Because, ooh, the Emperor reversed. Ooh. Who is this? Who is this, Spirit? Please clarify this judgment reverse and Emperor reverse energy. Is this the collective's energy? Nah, it's not your energy. You set boundaries with whoever this energy is, though. With the Seven of Wands coming out. So that may have been your boss. Yeah. Oh, for some of y'all, it's a boss. It was a boss that was just very doubtful of themselves, very insecure within themselves. They didn't feel, at least when you stepped on the scene, at least, and maybe with others too that stepped on the scene, but we talking about you. So when you stepped on the scene, this boss or this coworker or whoever this is, they felt insecure in your presence. They felt inferior. This goes back to some other readings I did recently. These are kind of, they're not tied together, but it's like the same type of energy. Yeah, they were very doubtful of themselves, and it's like they wanted to make your job harder. They wanted to make your experience on the job more difficult. It's like they exercise, like they, what's that called? When you overuse your power or your influence. What's that called? Damn. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like a power trip. Yes, that power trip, because it's a big ego. Look, power struggles. Yes. This is a person that wanted to exercise power and control over you. Again, I'm just getting like boss or superior or something, like at the workplace. It could be a supervisor, a lead, but it was somebody that may have had a certain level of clearance, or power or control over you and your coworkers or on the job. And it was a conflict between y'all, and it was making your job hell. You wasn't enjoying it at all. It was no teamwork. It was just constant competition, constant struggle, constant stress. And this is why the emotional triggers, but you set boundaries with them. Part of the way of you setting boundaries is cussing them the hell out. Some of y'all cussed them out. I'm telling you. Some of y'all cussed them out. Y'all probably cussed them out on your way out the door when you quit or when you got fired. But for others of you, a way that you have been setting boundaries with this individual is by walking away, quitting, walking away from the job. Just walking away, no longer giving your energy to it. Okay, what else, Spirit? Thank you for that clarification as well. What else does the collective need to know at this time? What other messages? The moon. What, it's like something that you don't see. What's this moon, Spirit? Clarify the moon for me. I'm also seeing fire signs out here, earth signs. We got the Knight of Cups and ooh. Goodness gracious. Some of you don't see the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups reverse came out. Some of you don't see that. Some of you are in a romantic connection. Like, okay, so we talked about. For some of you, this is related to work, like I just talked about. For others of you, it's related to a relationship, a marriage, and what you don't see coming. For some of you, or what they don't see coming. I just heard that. What your partner doesn't see coming is that the separation, withdraw, division, breakup. Yep. Some of you may not like, you got to place yourself where you fit, because it may be you that is initiating the breakup and your partner is not doesn't see this coming. For others of you, it's your partner that's actually withdrawing and creating some sort of distance between you two, and you're not aware that, you know, it's going to lead to a breakup. Like, it's going to be, it may be surprising for one or the other. Just place yourself how you fit or where you fit. But yeah, that goes for some of you, again, work. Others of you, it's love, it's relationship, is a connection that you no longer feel connected to. You no longer feel connected and you no longer want to invest in, or vice versa. So yeah, however it applies for you. Dang. Yeah, look. Some of you is your partner that is actually making you feel abandoned. 5 of Cups. For some of you is your partner that's making you feel abandoned. And that is where that emotional trigger is coming from too. It's like, with your emotional triggers, that could be them kind of withdrawing from you, maybe triggering an abandonment wound within you. That's why it's alarm. The trigger is the alarm. To trigger to you, okay, they're withdrawing from you. Yes, it's hurting your feelings and stuff, but maybe how you're responding or you're reacting to their withdrawal or their pullback is from an unhealed, perspective, because you still have that abandonment wound within you. It's okay that it hurts you that they're withdrawing and not giving you clarity or closure. It's okay for it to hurt in the moment. But if you're kind of dwelling in it, you're sitting in it, you're letting it fester, you're not doing anything to redirect your focus, or like you're just sitting in it, if you're doing that, you're not helping yourself. You're just making the journey more difficult. But for some of you, yeah, it's like it's a disappointment. You're feeling disappointed and discontent in this connection. So, let's see. Too many burdens. 10 of Wands. You're feeling burdened. Why? Why? Why is the collective feeling burdened or burnt out and exhausted? Okay, 8 of Pentacles reversed. You're not focused. It's like you're not focused. You're focused, and remember what I just said. You have to redirect your focus. If you're just sitting in this emotion, you're sitting in this frustration, you're sitting in the trigger. You're not doing, like, the trigger isn't doing what it's meant to do. I mean, it's doing what it's meant to do, but you're not responding to it the way you're supposed to respond to it. It's an alarm. It's alerting you, hey, go within, face this wound, heal this wound, so that you will not be lashing out this way. Some of you are lashing out and you're not focused because you're so super focused on, some of you it's just that, what are they doing? Who are they with? And things like that. But if you have to, like, really just ask yourself, like, for real, if you have to be in a connection, if you're in a connection where you have to question every little thing that your partner is doing, where they're going, who they're hanging with, if you have to, you have that doubt in your heart about whether or not they're being honest with you because they've been dishonest many times, or even if they haven't been dishonest many times, if there's no trust in this relationship where you have to check their phone, you got to keep a tracker on their phone, not for their safety, not to make sure to know that they're safe, but to keep tabs on where they're going. If you have to go and look at the comments under their pictures and under their videos on social media to see who commenting and who they commenting back to, or you got to check their DMs, like, who, baby, ask yourself, is this worth it? Seriously, is this worth it? Is it, not only is it worth it, but is it healthy? No, it's not healthy. If you're with somebody that you have to do all of that with, do you realize how much energy you're putting into that? Into simply into trying to figure out if they being honest with you or not, or if they're stepping out on the connection, or if they're being loyal or not. If you have to do all of that to determine whether or not the person you're with is loyal to you, baby, this is probably not, like, you got to ask yourself some questions, and you got to go within, and like, this is not healthy, and this is not true love. This is not true connection. If you have to do all of this, it's no peace. If it's no peace in your connection, what is it? If there's no trust in it, what is it? If there's no communication and transparency, what is it? You got to really ask yourself, why? Why am I doing all of this? This is one person out of so many on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to ask yourself some questions. Okay? What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah. Okay. 6 of Cups. So for some of you, it's just because the why. This is the answer to the why I just asked. I just said y'all got to ask yourself why. It's for some of you, it's just because of the history. It's just because of the memories that you have with this person. In the beginning, things may have been great. You may have also grown up together, or you may have gotten together during an innocent time. I just heard my first. So they may have been your first. You may have been their first, or, both. So that's a very, special thing. So it's like special moments that you may have shared with this person, and you're holding on to those special moments versus where the connection is now. I heard that some of you may have been together since high school. Also, like, I can't say that for everybody, but yeah, just so for some of you, it's the history. It's the history that's keeping you from moving on. 6 of Swords. Yeah. Long-term investments. It's like you feel like you invested a lot of time and energy into this person, and you're waiting for the harvest. You're waiting for your flowers to bloom. It's like you planted some seeds in your garden and you're waiting for them to bloom, and they're not blooming. You're not getting a reward for what you've planted in this connection or this dynamic, whatever it is. You're not getting a return. And that's what's keeping you there, because it's like, oh, I put 10 years into this. Like, if I walk away now, all that 10 years wasted. If you stay for another 10 years and nothing changes, 20 years is wasted, baby. 20 years. Like, it's all about your perspective. And you just, I don't know. For some of y'all really got to sit. Yeah, star, healing, inner clarity. You really got to sit, go within. I just feel like I'm repeating myself. You have to go within for some of you and ask yourself, why are you putting up with this? Is it worth it? Yeah, I put in 10 years, but if you were to walk away from a connection that is not, it is damaging you more than it's healing you. You know what I'm saying? It's bringing you down more than it's lifting you up. If you're in a connection like that and you're sticking to it, you got to really, like, you got to ask yourself them questions, them hard questions, them whys, y'all. Them questions that, you got to be curious. You got to be curious about yourself and your actions and what you decide to put up with and deal with. You got to be curious enough to ask yourself why. And you got to be self-aware as well, self-aware enough to notice when you're repeating a pattern, or, or you're lowering your standards, or you got to be self-aware. You have to be honest, with yourself. If nobody else, you got to be honest with yourself. And then you got to figure out a way to step out of that pattern that is maybe toxic for you. at this time. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? But yeah, I got fire signs out here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I got Aquarius. I got Pisces and Cancer. Air signs. All signs really out here for real. I'm shuffling and the card is already flipped. I'm going to pull it out because this flipped over earlier too, but it came out with too many. The Eight of Wands. Something fast movement or communication. What's this Eight of Wands, Spirit? Ooh, way too many. What's this Eight of Wands? We have the Knight of Wands. Forward movement, courage. What's this, Spirit? Tell me more. Clarify this for me, please. Say excitement, though. I'm telling you, get excited. It's time to get excited. Time to get excited for something, y'all. Tell me more, Spirit. Too many cards. Oh, okay, well, you really wanted that one to come out. It fell on my lap. Justice. Scales are balancing. Scales are balancing. And then if it's this legal battle, for those of you who is related to marriage and you wanted to separate or divorce, if it's in terms of that, I'm seeing that it is going to work out in your favor for some of you. But the justice is all about karma. So whatever you put out is what you get back. So you're just going to receive the verdict, or, you know, that's related to your karma. That's related to your own accountability. Okay, that's fair. That's just. So this is also Libra. But yeah, pretty much all signs are out here. But two more. Tell me more about this Justice, Spirit. What can the collective look forward to? What do they need to get excited about, Spirit? Give them a little peeky peek. Ooh, way too many. Way too many. And they feeling when I felt. Oh, okay. Hold on. Well, it's not too many. It's 3 of them. Hold on. Damn. Okay. And then one flipped over on my lap, y'all. So it's 4 here. Oh, wow. Okay. This is probably going to be the thumbnail, y'all. This is probably going to be the thumbnail. We have the Death here. That's Scorpio energy as well. 2 of Swords reverse. And then we have the 9 of Cups. And then we have the 7 of Cups, which talks about choices. So basically what you have to look forward to is a rebirth with this Death card here. You have a transformation. Big changes are coming your way. It aligns with that 1144, big changes, high vibes, you know, something to look forward to. 2 of Swords reverse. I'm getting that you're taking a blindfold off. You've made a conclusion. You come to a conclusion. You've made a decision, encouraged to make a decision, to choose what is best for you in this situation here, whatever that is for you. Choose what is best for you so that you can move forward into this transformation and you can balance the scales out and you can get that justice for you, that verdict that's fair and just, okay? And then 9 of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment, contentment. You're feeling very discontent at this time. You're feeling very unsuccessful at this time. You feel like you're struggling, overwhelmed. But this 9 of Cups is on the other side of that. When you choose what is best for you, whatever that is, you know what it is. You do. So you gotta be firm on that decision. I'm getting that many of you are, though, with that Queen of Swords. You done decided. I'm clear cut on it. I'm clear cut on it. Even if you haven't spoken about it out loud to anybody else, you know in your mind what your decision, you've already made your decision. And then with the 7 of Cups here, that's choices. You're going to have many choices to choose from, many options to choose from, whether that's work. So if this is work related for you, you're going to have many options in work and career. You may have opportunities coming, doors opening up for you. If you're, you know, whatever it is for you. I heard viral. Okay, you may go viral on social media. Some of you may want to be some sort of a social media content creator. Others of you, it's just a career. It's just a job, a better job, a better paying job, a higher position, something like that. More stability. It's like you're going to have options now. So you're going from being in this work environment that has been toxic for you and taxing on you, you know, where people are competing with you, they're causing conflict, they're making your job harder, they're stressing you out, they're pulling you, you know, you feel like you're getting pulled out of your character, you're not able to be calm and relaxed at work, you're just overstimulated. You go from that to now having five. I heard five, and that's the number of change. But you have five, you know, five different companies calling you for an interview, you know, or, you know, reaching out to you because they saw your resume, or again, going viral, or somebody seeing your video online and they have, you know, status or wealth or connections and they're able to loop you in somehow. It's like things are about to change for you when you make that decision. Again, I'm feeling that many of you have already made that decision, but for those of you who are still struggling with it, spirit, this is your sign to make it, to make the decision that you know in your heart is leading to your success and your wish fulfillment. You know, tune into your heart, not your fears. Tune into your intuition, okay? Not your ego, okay? And when you do that, you're never going to be led astray. Our intuition is our internal compass, okay? Let it guide you. Look, you got this to look forward to. Four of Wands, homecoming, celebration, marriage, family, friends. Some of you will be getting remarried. If you're married and you're going through a divorce or a separation, some of you may get remarried or just get into a more balanced connection with someone. Families, friendships, reunions, gatherings, like celebrations. This is what you have to look forward to when you finally make that decision and you stand on it. You step into it. Okay. And if it's a love situation for some, look at this. Abundance, Nine of Pentacles, independence. Here you go, baby. This is what you got to look forward to, your independence, which is what you want. We started off the reading talking about that. How you feel like your autonomy with this card. I'm telling you, everything is so divine. Everything is so synchronistic. Nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. The more I go on this journey, the more I stand on that. The more I stand on that. For that card to be in this deck, that specific card, sovereignty, autonomy, freedom, and then all of these freedom cards coming out. Come on. This is what y'all desire. Y'all are the type that is not, you can't be put in a box. You can't be controlled. You can't be restricted. I'm getting that you are the type of individual that many people may have wanted to control, wanted to exercise some sort of power over. For whatever reason. Maybe it's because I heard free mind. You may have a free mind. You may be a free thinker. You may be a free spirit. It's like your energy flows. Like your energy can't be contained. You have a big energy. I heard that. Big energy. And that's why people wanted to contain it and control it, because it's big. It's like I just got this analogy of like a T-Rex, and you know, humans always want to do some shit. Okay, always want to fuck with something they ain't got no business messing with. But it's like a T-Rex, you know, it's like a T-Rex and then a little, let's say a little chameleon, right? Like, they going to want to go for the T-Rex versus the chameleon because it's big. And it's going to feel very rewarding when they get it, you know, when they catch it or capture it. When they have some sort of control over it, or it's like they're going to feel like they achieved something. Like, yeah, I was able to wrangle that one. That one was hard. It was a hard one, but I got it. And I was the only one that was able to get it. I'm hearing that. Like, nobody else. Many people have tried. I'm hearing like them stories. Like, many people have tried. But just one man could contain 4444. It was on the timer. Could contain this beast. It's like that. Like, they like, I'm the only one that could contain them. I'm the only one that was able to exercise the control over them and get them to kind of, I heard bow to me. Like, that's what they wanted, because you were a challenge. You big energy. They felt like they could wear it like a medal. Like when they capturing a endangered species, or, you know, it's like that type of vibe. Because you got that big energy. People wanted to control it. They wanted to contain it for themselves. They didn't want you to share it with anybody but them. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what advice do you have for the collective? Is that 45? What advice do you have for the collective at this time, Spirit? I got King of Cups. Okay, so Spirit is just wanting you to really tap into your intuition. Also, get a hold on your emotions. Some of you are just very emotional, and this is no judgment. I will always say this, y'all. It's no judgment. Shit. I was very emotional and reactive too in my younger years, very emotionally reactive, but it came from a place of me not knowing how to contain my emotions or even understand what I was feeling because I wasn't taught that. I wasn't taught how to, deal with things and deal with what I'm feeling and to identify what I'm feeling. I wasn't taught those things. So I had to teach myself over time. And some of you may be in that place as well where you're just very reactive. It's like a lot of anger. I heard anger management. Some of you may need that. It's no shame in that though, babe. I'm talking to somebody that feels shame for it. Embarrassment. It goes right back to the beginning of this reading. For those of you who cussed your boss out, you feel bad about it now and you're sulking in it. You're sitting in it like, oh, and regret. I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have said that. Some of you, it's not even that you feel like I shouldn't have did that or said that. Some of you just really repeating the thought of, damn, I should have said this instead of that. Or I should have did this instead of that. But like, I should have came harder. Either way, it's still the energy of regret and shame. Some of you are sitting in that. So if you're dealing with like anger issues, emotional instability and things like that, if you need therapy, mental health assistance, any type of assistance, anger management assistance, narcotics or alcohol anonymous, I just heard that too. So with addictions, even if it's not substance addictions, you can be addicted to many things. You could be addicted, some people addicted to clout, some people addicted to social media, some people addicted to attention. You could be addicted to anything. But if you need help in any area, don't feel shame for that. We are human. We need help. We need help. And if you deny yourself that help out of shame, baby, you're just going to keep repeating cycles and you're also going to forfeit or you're going to delay all of these beautiful things that you have to be excited about right now. We in 2026. We in year one, new beginnings. Come on. Come on. It's time to flip it. It's time to get in alignment. Okay? This is the year of the horse. Okay? Get on that pony. Get on that pony, okay? What Genuine said. Like, it's time. So Spirit is wanting you to get a handle on your emotions. What other advice do you have, Spirit? Some of you may be an empath, so your emotions may be even more intense, especially if you're not familiar with your own, baseline energy and everything like that, and you're picking up the emotions and things of other people. It's like that can be very heavy as well. So be careful with that. Keep your space and your energy cleansed, y'all. However you do that, use some Palo Santo or some sage. Sage clears all energy. Be aware of that. Sage clears all energy, the negative and the positive. Palo Santo brings in the positive. So if you're going to sage, what I usually sage when I'm just trying to clear it, like if somebody just left my house or I had company or just the energy is kind of icky, or like every month I say to clear out the energy and bring in new energy. But I like Palo Santo afterwards, after the sage settles. I like Palo Santo to bring in the positive energy. So, I also sage myself and, Palo Santo myself as well, smudge myself. So it's like, just protect your energy however you know how, whether it's with crystals, whether it's with evil eye bracelets, whether it's with prayer, whether it's with journaling, whether it's with burn and releases, whether it's with however you do it. Protect your energy, cleanse it, keep it clean, keep it clear. That's important. 5005. What's on the timer? Okay. Yeah. And then this at the bottom, Temperance. Spirit is wanting you to also just be patient. You're healing at this time. Be patient with yourself. Things are balancing out. They're balancing out in due time. Just take baby steps, take your time, but just be aware. Don't avoid, don't ignore, okay? But be aware. Be aware of yourself, be aware of your environment, your surroundings, be aware of your feelings, what's coming up for you, be aware of your reactions or your responses to those feelings, and then ask your guides, your spirit team, your higher power, whatever you believe in, to assist you in getting this under control, to assist you in being responsive instead of reactive, okay, in these situations. What else, Spirit? Any other advice for the collective for our close? We have Seven of Swords reversed. Imposter syndrome. Secrets, making amends, confession. What's this, Spirit? What's this Seven of Swords reversed in terms of advice? You're conscious. Yeah, regret. Spirit is just wanting you, to release that regret. It goes back to some of you feeling regretful and shameful. Yeah, you got to release that. You got to forgive yourself. What else, Spirit? So forgive yourself. Get your emotions under control. Ask for help. Queen of Pentacles. Nurture yourself, okay? Spirit is wanting you to take on to embody the energy of this Queen of Pentacles, okay? She's nurturing, okay? She's like a parent. She's also like a partner, like she's compassionate, she's generous, she's like wife material or marriage material. She enjoys the finer things in life, but she's also sensible, she's balanced, she's caring. Spirit is wanting you to embody this energy for yourself, for others as well, but for yourself. You're most important at this time because you're dealing with a lot of emotional triggers that's coming up and a lot of reactivity. Spirit is wanting you to nurture yourself. Be patient and kind and compassionate with yourself at this time as you heal these wounds, okay? It's important. It's important. One last advice message for the collective, Spirit, before I close out. One more advice message. Gratitude. We have the High Priestess reversed. I thought another one flipped. I guess not. Yeah, your intuition, clouded insight, doubt, blocked. Yeah, tap in. Hidden motives, confusion. You're confused. And again, it goes back to you feeling a lack of focus. You're not feeling focused. Look, Hermit reverse at the bottom. Loneliness, withdrawal, isolation, being stuck. Repeating past mistakes. It's like you have to learn. Whatever this is trying to teach you, whatever these triggers are trying to teach you, some of you may have just kind of been repeating this cycle, whether it's with this person or this job or just these jobs. It may just be like the same. You kept going through the same issues at different jobs, for whatever reason. And it's bringing up certain emotional triggers for you, or you may have been, in multiple relationships with the same energy in different bodies, you know what I'm saying? And they're bringing up the same emotional triggers. It's teaching you something. If different environments have like a similar energy and they're bringing up the same triggers within you, it's trying to, the alarm is raging. Listen to it. It's raging. It's blaring in your ear. Every time you feel triggered, it's blaring. Hey, yep, they poked it again. They poked this wound. It's poked and it's hurting. And I need you to look at it. I need you to look at it at least. Just look at it. Some of you won't even look at your wounds. And they just keep bleeding. They're getting infected. They're not healing because you're not tending to them. So these triggers are for a reason. They're an alert. They're alerting you to go within and to heal whatever that is that's stinging, that's burning, that's hurting. Okay? Go within. The Hermit, that needs to be upright, is reversed because y'all not doing it. You need to do it. Hierophant reversed. The High Priestess reversed. Okay? She's all about intuition, clarity. Okay? Pulling the veil back, looking at the truth, seeing it for what it is, not ignoring it, seeing beyond the veil. That's reversed. It needs to be upright. It's reversed because you're not doing it. Do it. For some of you, you're not doing it. Okay, so that's for y'all. Place yourself where you fit. Okay. And for some of you, it's just really this love situation that's really, come on, man. It's the love situation with the 10 of Cups reversed and the 3 of Swords. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles reversed over commitment, inability to commit. Whoever you're with, family trouble, disconnection, misaligned values, broken or struggling, unhappy home, separation, disharmony, heartache, emotional pain, grief, hurt. This is no. For some of you, you're being encouraged by spirit to really reflect on this relationship dynamic and whether or not you should be in it. That's really it. Others of you is work related. So put yourself where you fit. And yeah, this is waiting for you on the other side when you decide. 6 of Wands, success, achievement, self-confidence, victory. This is waiting for you on the other side when you decide, okay? So those are the messages. I know they'll reach whoever they need to reach. And until the next reading, namaste.